First of all, I feel like Seattle is really turning into the lame duck in this division right now because everyone is improved. And then when you look at the fact that they only have 3 picks overall, 2nd, 4th, and 7th round, and even specifically look how far these picks are spread out. 56th, 129th, and then 250th. And you can credit Jamal Adams and Carlos Dunlap with taking up a lot of that and getting that collateral out there. But let's also not forget in 2018, 2019, when Guru, you know what I'm talking about, when y'all pulled a lot of strings, and that netted y'all 11 picks overall in that draft. So I'm not going to count anything out. I'm not going to say that the Seahawks are super limited. But as of today, the Seattle Seahawks only have 3 draft picks going in. And this is the one where I said this movie's going to be extremely flying under the radar. But by the time I feel like this actually comes to a head, this will make a lot of sense for you. Russell Wilson is not happy. I do not think Russell Wilson is happy, y'all. I think this coming year for the Seahawks, I think the Seahawks can be a actual bad team. They could potentially finish last in this division because I think Russell Wilson is finally fed up. The dude's been sacked almost 400 times in his career. He gets sacked an average of 44 times a year. He's tired of taking hits. He's tired of being a top tier, maybe best quarterback for the first 8-9 games of the year before he gets knocked off and his body is finally starting to feel the repercussions of not having an offensive line more than anything. And when you see that the Seahawks really could be a bad team next year, because I think this whole Pete Carroll and Russell Wilson is a little deeper than we think, because Pete Carroll's getting older. The guy's knocking on 70. He's going to be leaving football before we know it. I'm not saying it's going to be within the next 2 or 3 seasons, but we will not see a whole lot of Pete Carroll, even effective Pete Carroll, if you ask me, from here on out. Look how long it took last year to finally get the defense to come around. And we don't know if we're going to see that same thing from Blitz Boy and Carlos Dunlap. Is the chemistry actually going to be there? Because when your safety is your leading sacker with 9.5, all credit to Jamal Adams. The dude's a baller. Love him. He could do more in coverage, absolutely. And we've seen the bloopers. We've also seen the highlights. But we know at the end of the day, Seattle loves to use him for a pass rush. I think if you don't address the quarterback situation potentially this year, call me crazy if you want, but Russell Wilson is not going to be in Seattle for much longer. When you have